But yeah, I mean, they had one guy shoot under 50% from the field. So, you know, we just couldn't get enough stops, generate enough stops. So.
Anthony Edwards was obviously on fire again tonight. At the end, did you guys feel like people were just kind of relying on him to get to the basket?
Well, he did a great job of, you know, putting pressure on them, getting to the free throw line. You know, I thought we could have moved the ball a little bit better down the stretch too. You know, I thought, you know, maybe tried to do a little bit too much, but you know, he was really good in that second half in particular. But you know, we got to make better decisions sometimes too with the ball. So.
Chris, in terms of the defense, were you seeing game plan mistakes? Were you seeing slow-footedness? What do you think was the main breakdowns there?
Well, it's all there were, you know, some breakdowns and some coverages, of course, but you know, it's all a lot like one-on-one D. You know, we got to buck up and guard a little bit better all across the board.
Their bench versus yours. I mean, was it hard to lose a game when it's Bruce Brown, when it's Jeff Green, and you know Christian? Those guys kind of hitting those shots.
Yeah, I mean, look, their bench chipped in for 29. You know, they got a lot of timely buckets too when they needed them out there. You know, Brown floaters. Bruce Brown floaters. You know, and then Braun in transition for the most part. You know, got us. But yeah,
down 3-0. Just what's got to be the mentality here now going forward?
Everything's on the line. You got to come out and fight. You know, there's nothing. I mean, it's simple as that. You know, we'll look at it. We'll put it back together, and got to come out and fight.
Chris, it seemed like in the second half of game two, the spacing was really there to get the offense going. Did you see that bogged down tonight? And if so, was that more a product of defensive adjustments they made, or what went into that?
Yeah, I mean, the spacing was okay. I thought it was the stickiness. You know, we had to move the ball a little quicker out of some of the coverages. You know, the first guy needed to probably move it again quicker. Kind of hold back to holding like we had done a little bit more in game one. Yeah, I'm sure there were definitely some spacing issues, but I thought we allowed them to close us down by not moving the ball out of pick and roll quick enough. You know.
The late game offense kind of devolving. Is that where you see the lack of a constant identity established throughout a year kind of maybe kick in a little bit?
Yeah, I think a little bit, for sure. You know, today we just tried to keep running Ann off some action, see if we can get to the heart of the defense. You know, yeah.
Chris, during the regular season, an opportunity to take advantage of Denver was in the non-Jokic minutes. Why has it been hard to generate offense or make a point differential in your favor in this series when Jokic has been off the floor?
Yeah, I mean, some of it has to do with their switching, you know, and our inability to solve that on a consistent basis. Some of it has to do, you know, to the point earlier, you know, we're letting some of these guys hurt us off the bench, get into some kind of their, you know, strength, you know, letting right-hand drivers go right, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so it's you know, and then you know, our bench has got to kind of contribute a little bit more because oftentimes those are the minutes that match up. You know, you can only run with your starters so much. So
Denver kind of, you know, has a core that's been together for a bit, has some playoff experience together before too. Where has that shown up in these first three games? Do you feel like?
Well, I mean, you know, the bulk of what they do is in those two guys' hands, you know, and everything revolves off of that. You know, I think, you know, they've been running and playing in that system for quite some time now, so everyone's pretty comfortable, even the new guys. You know, when you have a guy like Jokic who's on the floor, you know, everybody moves with a little bit more urgency and speed and separation because they know he's going to make the right play and give them the ball. So.
Is that just something that sometimes just comes with time? That kind of identity? Of
course, for sure. You know, we've struggled with a consistent identity all year, you know, whether it's been two bigs or small lineup or Rudy only or whatever. And, yeah, so we obviously aren't there yet.
Chris, why couldn't Kyle find a rhythm tonight?
I don't know. I just missed a lot of bunnies in and around the paint. Sometimes that happens. You know, I thought he did a good job of getting to the hoop, driving his thing. You know, maybe we need to open up some more space down there for him. But
Chris, Carl played over 40 minutes tonight.
Mm-hmm.
bounce back effort from him over the first 2 years. What was working well for him tonight, in your opinion, and how can that carry over maybe into game 4?
Yeah, a little way more decisive in everything he was doing, playing quicker off the catch, whether it was shooting or driving it. Just kind of finding a little bit better space so when he had a chance to attack closeouts, he could, So primarily that.
Would you like to see him a little more demanding of the ball in the fourth quarter in this kind of game?
That's on me. I got to give him the ball there. So. Thank you.